17 season 1 episode 14. Let's get into this video. Alright, so we got a 6'4" Tom Isaiah Thomas, I think. You know. So we went up against the Dallas Mavericks. Wait, hold on. Let me do this up. Yeah, he is 6'4", 199 pounds.
Also like this, there's not a second left. You know that tomorrow I'm hustling like there's only one more second left of this hustle.
Don't bother me.
I'm worth it.
Don't bother me.
I'm worth it.
Don't bother me.
I'm worth it.
Don't bother me. I'm working. Don't work it.
Can't you see I'm on the phone? Don't be coming over here with that one. Call me Mr. Combs and I'm 9 digits strong. Hating on me, but it's 9. When I was 19, I walked in the house and I told my mama she could stop. When you used to beatbox on the block, Big and D-Rock, they was getting that. Then I linked up with some from my hood who was known for putting that. And if your record ain't had 9, then your song wasn't. Ran into this young Joan, tell her come home, she asked for a check, I said, you. Now every time she call, I don't even pick up, I just hit her with the text line.
Don't bother me, I'm working. Don't bother me, I'm working.
Yeah, put your hands together.
Don't bother me, I'm working. Don't
Bother me, I'm worth it.
Yeah, I ain't finished.
Don't work.
I do it for B.I.G., so if you don't like me, you in the building, you. If you see us in the by the tub, we ain't have fun, we in the
The 2K Sports
Pre-game show versus by Kia. Yeah, box.
Hello everybody, I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. Always a pleasure, and I mean that, to be here with Kenny and Shaq. Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. This Cavaliers group has been getting things done. They went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. And Kyle Korver, one of the best shooters in
like an independent group, like, look, this the record we played it 100 times. If you don't, we gon' be in here every single night that you. Shout out to my people with a job. I hope you don't fall asleep tomorrow when I was at my partner, tap me on the back and turned around like, can't you see me? Shit, we just, if it's past midnight, it should tell you shit. And we hustle before we can play. So even on Memorial.
Alright, so Jimmy Pierce is the starter.
Welcome fans, thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA.
Look at this, y'all. That's LeBron James. That's what LeBron James do.
Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. This game marks the end of the stretch at home for the Cavaliers, back on the road tomorrow. And this matchup with the Mavericks is the first meeting of the season. They controlled everything in both games last year, going 2-0.
Yeah, and they took both games they played against this club last season.
So let's take a look at this.
Look at this dude. Look at that. Wow.
Curry is out there with J.J. Barea. Then it's Noel. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Mejri in at the 5 down low.
Look at that.
And now the Cavaliers. That's great.
And that's a classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
And that's how you take the steal and turn it into a transition opportunity.
into immediate points. Head up.
Look at this,
And as soon as he
another
gets it,
steal
the ball is gone.
in the first quarter.
And with Dirk Nowitzki setting screens in the pick and pop and Coach Rick Carlisle's schemes, the Mavericks always have the foundation for a terrific.
Look at that.
Hit them clean. Clutch the pass to Thompson. To the paint. And stolen by
No.
Barnes. One-on-one fast break. And they get it.
Nope.
That shot
Let's go,
is off.
boy.
And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And what got them that win was the remarkable success they had from
No, don't. Do not let them score. Don't let them score.
all the way around.
Well, the shooting
Look at
percentages
that.
definitely jumped
Think
right
who
out at
is,
you.
boy.
They really shot the ball at an impressive clip in that game.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
It's looking good so far. They have their offense intact right now.
Ball's knocked loose. And pushing it up is Cleveland again in transition.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
Reason why they are pounding them down low. They have a big lead because of
How many steals he get? 5 steals. And he got 5 turnovers.
post play.
Look, they already call a timeout, bro. No!
And Berea.
Oh, he
with the
left me.
lay-in.
And that's an important basket there. The game was in danger of getting away from him here early if they let that run go on much longer.
What?
Clutch goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Clutch has got 13.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And there's the foul. It's on Clutch.
What?
That is his first foul of the game.
Bruh. Alright, I gotta play good defense.
And here is
Look at
Berea
you.
outside. LeBron grabs the miss. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting.
No.
Stolen by Barnes. Trying his luck deep. And James pulls it down. And the Cavaliers with possession. Some momentum with a 15-2 run underway. Here's Clutch, guarded by Berea. Here's C. And it's off from three-point range. Mavericks trail by 13. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now it's ended down to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Rick Carlisle.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, look, he said this game could probably come down to the rebounding game. He said those guys are vacuums on the glass. So we have to have that same mindset, that same level of passion for controlling the boards. That strategy is pretty clear, Kevin.
Let's go, I got it. I thought that was a foul.
Appreciate it, David. Thank you. So what does that mean if your man is doing a better job cleaning the paint?
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here is Berea. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers. There's a screen by Noel. The drive by Barnes. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Superb pick and roll play. Barnes is very intelligent at
Too good.
Huge lead here early to start.
The game plan is working to perfection so far. Didn't take them any time to get into rhythm.
Curry with a wide open look.
Nope.
Target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
C. And again, it's Cleveland.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Mavericks trailed by 19.
I want to enjoy this game.
Berea kicks to Noel. Shoots from 12. Second chance shot. Can't capitalize inside.
We know what he's capable of inside. That's a good shot for him. He's kicking himself that he couldn't get it to go.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
They look like they're having some fun out there today, but it's always easy to enjoy it when you have a big lead.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. That one goes. Count it.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Now, here's Barea. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once they got inside.
Oh, and that one, no question.
Get off of me.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Yes, the reason why they've moved the basketball around to get wide open looks.
They call it time over. Look at them.
And at times with these Cavaliers, Smitty, there have been some
I'm just heating up. I'm just heating up.
Over, you do sense some friction from time to time.
Yeah, I think last season, you looked at the beginning of the season, they had some chemistry problems, but they got it together. Winning usually cures everything.
Oh, you lucky.
Here's
All right, should I break those ankles?
Played well against Portland in his last outing.
Should I break those ankles?
There's the triple.
I'm just going to hit the three.
Thompson, great
Let's go.
positioning on the putback.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Now Barea, 5 points in the game. Noel dishes to Curry.
Oh, that's Stephen Curry running.
They get it back.
No, they
Really
don't.
bad mental lapse by the defense, yet he did not make them pay. Surprising.
What the heck?
Curry with the
What the heck
steal.
was that?
Inside, Barnes. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Barnes has got his second basket.
Barnes is just so well developed from anywhere on the floor. Oh, wow. Watch your head.
That's a beautiful jam.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Knocked away.
Bro, let's go.
And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And he capped off the fast break with a monster slam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Two on none. No one back to stop this. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Fast break opportunities do not get any easier than that one off the steal.
It is prime time to push the basketball. Good job of getting it up the court in a hurry.
Feeds it to Noel. On the wing, Barnes. Back to Barea. And pushing it up is Cleveland again.
Ooh! That's how you attack. Wow.
Agree. The vision of LeBron always finding open teammates.
They set the pick. On the wing, Barnes. Here's the floater. He lays
What?
Barnes has got 6 points.
How does that go
Shots
in?
are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Clutch, guarded by Barea. Clutch, the pass to LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Clutch. Here's Z. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
It wouldn't be the first time. He's a closer, a player who loves to slam the door shut.
And here's Barea. 5 points in the game. Tries a three.
Nope. Ah!
No good on that one.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Clutch.
What the heck? Wait. What? I shot it too late.
Corner, no good.
I don't know how.
Dallas has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we
Well,
got
that's
started tonight.
well, that's
The
sorry.
drive by Barnes. And Noel kicks to Barnes.
How you fouling,
Harrison
bro?
Barnes, for the last few years, has probably accepted a smaller role than he was capable of. That was part of the deal with him being on such a talented team.
A lot of young players will let that get into their head.
Oh, look at Thomas.
Harrison Barnes is one of those guys
He's
that
6'4". He
gets
could
it.
dunk
What I
now.
mean by that, he plays his role, and he does it.
He looks
night
like a
in and night out.
7'7".
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Kyle Korver.
Broke his ankles.
Moss comes in for Z, and Thomas subbed in for Clutch.
Well, guys, I think we have our drive of the night.
The Mavericks shooting just 35% to start the game. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's Farrell. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
Yeah, they have too many turnovers in this half. A major reason why they're down in this game.
Cleveland shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And the Mavericks last season acquiring Wes Matthews. They thought they'd make a Jordan, but he ended up backing out of his verbal agreement and then staying with the LA Clippers.
Yeah, a real gut punch moment for a franchise that had been trying for years to acquire a star center to pair with Dirk Nowitzki. But they recovered nicely with the signing of Zaza Pachulia, who had a huge season for them.
Cleveland on defense. Harris outside. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take
He
possession.
went out of bounds.
And to look now at the four areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Mavericks.
And you see not a lot of corner threes. The defense doing a good job of closing out and denying those shorter distance triples. That's what the smart teams have to do.
Here's Clutch. 23 points in the game. Pass to Boss. Here's the three. Barnes grabs the miss. So for Dallas, their last game, a loss to Los Angeles.
Yeah, they just really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game. You could just see they were the side of the ball.
They weren't taking what the defense was giving them. Instead, they forced a lot of low percentage shots, which is why they lost.
Farrell. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Here's Clutch. He's scoring at a rate that puts him at another level. As impossible as it seems, he's truly averaging about 36 points a game. Blanketed by the D, fights to the rim for the layup. Clutch has got 25 points in the game. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
And it's Dallas with another.
Not the best possession, but somehow they got the shot to fall.
And here are the Cavaliers. Fires the three. Lets it go with the three.
Keep on lodging them.
Ross passes to Thompson. Here's Korver for three. Cranes the three-pointer. Korver's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
And Matthews gets it to go.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Can you get a shot, please?
And there's the pass to Clutch. That three off the mark. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting 45% from the floor since the game got underway.
Well, he certainly
I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that.
came out swinging. Only the first period, he's already picked up 2 fouls. I need to ease up a bit.
Okay,
the Mavericks have been perfect at the line.
I'm glad he's not on the bench.
The city of Cleveland still aglow from their first major professional
Alright,
scoring title
it's time
in
for
over
you.
52 years.
It's time for you to hit a three.
Kevin. In the end,
Hit the
it was
three, hit the three.
son, LeBron James, who returned to lead them to glory. You just couldn't script it any better.
From
Hit
past
this.
the arc.
Please.
Kept alive.
Please hit this.
Pass to Boss. And stolen by Noel. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
You know what? You constantly have to be making adjustments in this league if you want to stay on your game.
And stolen by Barnes. No good that time. We're at the end.
All right, come on.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And for the Cavaliers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, they've dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
They've been super aggressive on that end, and they've been rewarded for it so far. Let's see if they'll be able to maintain this.
Come on, Thomas, what?
On the floor for Dallas, Matthews out there with Harrison Barnes. Then there's DeAndre Liggins, and it's Mejri in at center. Here's Barnes. His last outing, he had 18 points. Count that bucket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Here's Clutch. Launches a 3. Nailed from
Finally.
Clutch has got 28 points for the game.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
He is still on fire. You had to figure he'd come back to earth a little bit tonight, but nope.
And Wes Matthews last summer coming off surgery to repair a torn Achilles tendon. Greg, were you surprised to see the Mavericks laid out 4 years and $70 million under those circumstances?
A bit of a gamble, but with the technology of recovery today, they had to feel pretty confident. And one of the toughest, most dedicated players we have in our league, they said if anyone could come back from this, it would be him. He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
On here in the second quarter. And stolen by Fry. From deep point range, and another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, there's a reason Dirk Nowitzki is still going strong as he closes in on 40 years of age. He said the summers are a beast. Get up in the morning, leave the kids, and go work out like a maniac. But I feel good. Trying to find a good mix where I stay in shape, but I don't overwork. I'll try anything at this point and see if it works. Kevin?
Thank you, DA. A true professional.
No defensive pressure. That's a three-point attempt he loved to have back.
Nobody near Barnes. Bangs home the trifecta. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead. You're kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
He is not scared of anybody. He knows he can play amongst the big boys, and he showed it.
Puts it up from 15. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
How anyone could give him that much room from his spot is crazy, but the defender got away with it.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Dallas calls timeout. Steve, I still remember when you went to Atlanta in that trade from Miami. Pretty much everyone agreed it was a heist. It was a steal for the Hawks. Do you think we see less lopsided trades these days?
Yeah, we do, Kevin. Reason why? Because of the salary cap. You're trying to match money and money together. And I think right now, Kevin, you're starting to see because of the contract situations, you want value for value. So they're not as lopsided as they used to be.
Curry's checked in for Wesley Matthews. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Poked loose. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And Thompson throws it down.
Right at the basket.
Dallas shooting at 46%, making some buckets. They set the screen. Here's Farrell. 9 points last game.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Clutch the pass to Z. Here's Boss, covered by Barnes. Really left alone that time. 7 points for Boss.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Let's go. I'm too good. That's right.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
For Dallas, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Barnes can't get it to go.
The edge on the glass
Bruh.
is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Jay Barea is checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Barnes, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Barnes has got 7 points here in this quarter.
They need to keep getting the ball to Barnes. When he's got the hot hand, he's a very difficult player to slow down.
Pass to Fry. Here's Boss. To the inside. Clutch. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
There's the pick. Barea with it. He has 5. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact.
I bet he gonna miss both of these free throws. Watch this.
Free throw attempts for the game right here.
And they've had really good.
He missed this one. He gonna miss the second one too. Watch this.
And he sinks the second.
He made the second.
Here's Boss. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket.
Oh, I'm guarding a big man. A big man was guarding me.
And as he is fouled, it will be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. And here are the Mavericks now. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
And with the break here, let's look at the stats for Z. Averaging 22 points, almost 2.5 steals, and 3 rebounds. He's been putting up.
That's the wrong Tony Pitts. Speaking of JJ Barry, something.
There's something to be said about putting a team on your back, trying to will it to victory. His scoring has been phenomenal this quarter.
Cleveland shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Here's Farrell. 6 points for him. One-on-one here. Here's Boss. And he...
What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever seen it played.
It really helps when you're making shots, and they are making everything.
Here's Barea. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Make a defender look foolish at times.
James checked in for Clutch. And Dallas with a change here too. Evan Harris is checked in. For Dallas, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. Cleveland's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Thompson dishes to Fry. Cleveland moving the ball around.
This is Z right. Oh. This is Z right here. Tony Pitts. That's not Z. JJ. JJ is not Z. Oh.
Barea kicks to Liggins. Back to Barea. It's hauled in by LeBron. James has got his 5th rebound in this one.
If you're trying to figure out why these
Get dunked on, boy.
this inconsistent shooting is a good place to start. He never takes a break on any possession. He is ruthless on the offensive side of the floor.
That's tipped. Here we go, all alone. Here's Z pushing it up. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thomas is checked in, and Dallas with a change here too. Noel's checked in. The Cavaliers shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. And right now we're seeing the rise of great passing in the NBA. So valuable offensively, obviously. Is that a natural talent of players, or is it a mentality? Is it a learned aspect of the game? How would you classify?
All of the above, yeah. Kevin. There are some guys that make the right pass, but they see the open guy, they hit him. Then there's some guys that can see 2 plays ahead and see the play developing. And then there are some guys that got to learn how to become passers. You know, you have a lot of, as long as you pass it, it's pretty good. But then there's some guys that just gift it.
Who are some of the guys that you mentioned who can see a play or 2 ahead? Who are some of those guys that have that kind of feel for the game?
Like Chris Paul. I mean, he sees the floor so well and see the play developing before it happens. LeBron James is another guy like that. Rondo is one of the best, I think, in the business. A lot of guys being able to see the floor. Ricky Rubio can see the floor pretty well. So a lot of guys, I think, can really pinpoint passes and see the play develop.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that 3rd foul.
The Mavericks have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Cleveland.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the 2nd quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the 1st.
Passes it to Z from deep. Outside for Thomas. Now the pass to Z. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Z's got 18 points.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Left side, Harris. Pass to Measury, stolen by Thompson. Here's Thomas. The shot from the low post is good. Thomas got 5 points now this quarter. And so here is Dallas. Now here's Barea. He's got 10. And Harris wide open. He shoots good. And it's Barea who picks up the assist.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Thomas, good.
How come you don't
continue to get the ball inside? The defense struggling to contain them.
Dallas has gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the 2nd quarter. Harris kicks to Measure, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
He delivered that pass right on the spot to his teammate who was on the move.
Dishes to James. Outside Korver. Z guarded by Harris. Back to Korver. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. No good with the triple.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these 2 teams in that area. Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Ball's knocked loose. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Thomas is running. And James throws it down.
And what's amazing to me, how little James has lost athletically.
The Mavericks have gone 8 of 14 in the 2nd quarter on field goal attempts. Thomas up top. And Thomas with the stop.
Finally, he dunked.
On the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
Barea, no good.
It has not been an easy quarter for him offensively, but I like that he's staying aggressive.
Some solid defense from Harris.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
I just think he can get a better look than that one.
Thomas.
And then Thomas.
Let's go.
And that's how you take the steal and turn it into a transition opportunity.
Great defense resulting to immediate points. Head up, and as soon as he gets it, the ball is gone.
Thomas against Barea.
Kicks
it to Noel. Back to Barea, looking to end the run, and there's the call on measure. That's his first foul, and J.J. Barea the bucket on the assist by Noel. Clutch is checked in for Thomas. Wesley Matthews checked in for the Mavericks. From the top of the key, some solid defense from Harris. Dallas has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. On the wing, Harris. There's 1:40 left to play here in the second quarter. Got that one. 23 points for Z.
That's something about all these turnovers. Right away, you're at a disadvantage defensively.
And Cavs coach Tyronn Lue, very detail-minded, but more than anything, Steve, he's tried to change the spirits around this Cavaliers team.
He wants the players to enjoy it, to savor the moment. He's not afraid to get on his players, but he knows that if they're having fun and getting after it, the talent on this team will do the rest.
And Nerlens Noel, already an exceptional defender, but his offensive game is still ready to work in front.
Yeah, they're trying to develop his free throw shot, and I think they're hoping his elbow jumper improves along with it. He can already pass and slash from the high post. If he gets that jumper going, he'll have the makings of a triple threat.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for DeAndre Liggins. The Mavericks shooting very well, 56% from the floor here in the second quarter. 51 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And the basket good by measuring.
Outstanding job looking for his teammate and connecting with him with a flawless pass.
Here's Clutch. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Measuring the pass to Noel, and slam dunk by Noel.
Fantastic pass to connect with his teammate on the move.
Here's Clutch, guarded by Harris, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
The Cavaliers have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Dallas making a switch here. Farrell's checked in. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Curry. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Well, Cleveland shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. Here's Clutch.
Whoa. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And here's Matthews for 3. And the
all right, I'll be back, y'all.
The buzzer, but it's off target. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Cavaliers on top, just dominating this one. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Nerlens, you guys had a tough time stopping their offense in the first half. What do you have to do differently?
You know, we got to protect the paint. They're getting way too many easy baskets. You know, that's us communication on front of the post and, you know, just communicating a lot more.
We'll see if those changes stick. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
First half in the books. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome back. Break down all the action. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, some perspective, please.
I love how they opened the game. They pushed the ball up court at every opportunity, and they put the defense on their heels.
Pow.
But it wasn't just a track meet.
Pow.
It was a well-thought-out strategy that the coaches
They
had.
thought what?
We'll see what adjustments get made to try to stop their transition
Second quarter,
game
bro.
in the second half.
He was
looking
going
at
crazy
Dallas,
on
Shaq,
second
your
quarter, though.
thoughts?
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster, Ernie. Without major improvements defensively, this game is OVA. Over.
And that about wraps it up.
As we return to look at the corner of Euclid and East 6th in downtown Cleveland, just a few blocks from our spot here at Quicken Loans Arena. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. What can you say? Clutch and impressive effort here today.
He's just been terrific. This is what they needed from him.
He's played like a man possessed right now, and his team is thriving as a result.
Channing Frye out there with LeBron. James. Then there's Tristan Thompson, and it's Clutch, and it's Z at the 2. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. And here we go. Cavaliers running again. And it's Thompson with the jam.
The developing skill set of Thompson, able to put it on the floor and drive it.
With the pass.
Now here's Barea. Tight defense on him. Back to Mejri, and Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
And so here is Dallas. Barnes can't get it to go. Passes it to Clutch. They set the pick. The feed now to Frye. Clutch the pass to Frye. And another 3 for Cleveland.
An elite shooting big man. Frye makes most of his money from beyond the arc.
Now Curry. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. They can't stop the run with that one.
Surprising. He usually puts the dagger in your heart. That wide open from 3.
Here's Clutch, and the shot goes in. Clutch has got 54 points.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to this half offensively. 4 straight and counting.
To the middle. Here's Mejri. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Cavaliers making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. Well, Steve, if you were able to give one piece of advice to yourself when you first entered the league, what would that advice have been?
I think for me is understanding how much more you have to put in the off season. I think for me, Kevin, I worked out a lot, but it was specifically on basketball. I would have probably trained a little bit more on my body than just playing a basketball a lot.
Was Jordan one of the first to do that, to really work on his body more with weights and hire the personal trainer and so on?
Yeah, I think so. I think for me is I got back into the gym, obviously going back to either college or high school gyms, putting in the time, but specifically maybe swimming more, maybe doing a little bit more yoga, working on your body, more of a meditation, doing other things to help you with the game of basketball.
Became more year-round for you.
Yes.
And they've done a great job of just keeping the pressure up on the scoreboard.
All over this chance to put some distance between them and build this lead up.
There's the pick, and Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. A different look now for Cleveland. J.R. Smith's checked in for James, and it's Boss in for Z. Stolen away. One-on-one here. Here's Boss, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar. No doubt.
They've been the ones dictating the tempo.
To the middle. Here's Curry. Dallas again missing.
Okay, his shot isn't there tonight. It's a major reason why they're behind. He needs to start sharing the basketball.
And what a great start to the second half. They've hit everything they've looked at thus far.
Pass to Measuring. The dish now to Noel. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Harris is checked in for Dallas. The 3 from Barnes. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
When Barnes has space to fire from deep, you usually just assume it's going in. Very dangerous from outside.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. For Cleveland, they have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. Love check in for Cleveland. And Dallas with a change here, too. Andre Liggins, he's checked in for Salah Measure. Another steal. Here's Boss. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
He thrives in the open court. Such an aggressive finisher.
And Liggins kicks to Curry. It's blocked. Feeds it to Liggins. He dishes it to Barnes. And stolen by Fry. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Whether shooting a jump shot or heading to the rack, JR can be a tough matchup in transition.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the 3rd. That leaves room for improvement, sir. Knocks it loose. Thomas passes to Boss. Smith kicks to Fry. Here's Boss. And Love throws it down.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. There's the screen. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. And we take a look here at the shot chart.
And when you come into a game with the mindset of going right at the rim and not settling for outside shots, this is what your shot chart will look like. Every chance they've had to either attack the paint or play back to the basket, they've taken it, and it's been a complete success thus far.
On its way from Curry for 2.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
Got that one up quick. And now it's 27 points for Boss.
And the way he's been shooting the ball this quarter, he has his teammates fired up. That's why they have this lead.
Harris dishes to Noel. On the wing, Barnes. Guarded by Fry. And the shot goes in. And that's now 7 points for Nerlens Noel.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Here's Boss. 27 points for him. He kicks it to Love. To the wing on the left. Here's Boss. Guarded by Curry. Outside Thomas. Shot clock at 5. And the 3 ball is good. Thomas got 18 points in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
All going up court, and it's out of bounds.
What?
Last touch by Thomas.
I could have ducked, bruh.
Let's see which teams have come away with the most steals in the NBA this season. The Cavaliers, #1.
And it's no accident to see them at that top spot, guys. I mean, great awareness and anticipation. They apply a ton of pressure defensively.
And so it's Dallas with it. The pass to Liggins. Another steal. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Boss. Fry passes to Boss. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Here's Curry with the 3. Isaiah Thomas grabs the board.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Here's Boss. They depend on his scoring, and he always delivers, averaging a grand total of 31 points a game. And Fry slams it in.
That's just an awesome assist. Really paced the ball in the ideal spot.
With the pass.
Harris against Thomas.
Oh, my goodness. His 5th foul. One more, and he's done for the evening.
On 2015, the NBA began issuing the 2-minute report, a review of the officiating in the last 2 minutes in overtime and close games. They want total transparency. It has drawn some criticism. What do you think of it?
You know, I know we want transparency, and I have to take my hat off to referees. They have the hardest jobs in sports. We're talking about players and GMs, but these guys are under a microscope, and I like that they're showing some transparency right now. We just can't get all of they make mistakes. We get a chance to see where they made mistakes, and I like what they're doing right now. They're saying and understanding that, yes, we made a mistake, and they're acknowledging it.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Isaiah Thomas.
You know, Kevin Love in Minnesota, he was the franchise player. He was the go-to guy, but he never made it to the playoffs. When he came to Cleveland, he came for one reason, to win it all.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Korver's checked in. Dwight Powell's checked in for Dallas. Here's Boss.
Nice. I tell you what, you've got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man from attacking.
And Greg, even then, he might just go over it. Check out the elevation he gets here. My goodness. And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Z's checked in for Cleveland. Harris kicks to Matthews. Barnes outside and stolen by Fry. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Boss. But they'll get another chance.
And the offensive rebounding really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
A second chance effort. And he sinks the layup. Boss has got 16 points here in the second half.
They caught the D in a rough spot and took advantage of them there.
Here's Farrell. He's got 8. Down low. Powell. That's good.
When he's that close inside and the defender is giving up that much height, it's over.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Here's Boss. The long distance 3 is buried. Boss has got 36.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Poke loose. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Boss. Averaging about 31 points, just over 6 steals, and 2 assists. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Clutch, he's checked in for Boss. Matthews, no one around him. That shot missing, so Cleveland will take it the other way. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. In the corner, it's Harris. 3-pointer. That one misses.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Here's Clutch. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. And another miss by Cleveland. Mavericks shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Barnes kicks to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
The assist there from Barnes. Over the years, he's got better and better making decisions with the ball in his hands.
Pass to Clutch. He feeds it to Smith. Z the pass to Smith. Fry dishes to Smith. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Passes it to Z. Lock at 6. Mavericks with the rebound. Here's Farrell. 8 points for him. And stolen by Fry. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, the league and NBA teams have become much more aware of protecting players' health, and they're finding out that rest and sleep are a huge part of that. Warriors head coach Steve Kerr said medicine and science have improved, and thought processes do as well. He said in the old days, guys played 48 minutes. Well, we've made advances. We don't go backwards with this stuff. We go forwards. Guys, that's why they want their players off their feet as much as possible.
Good report, T.A. Thank you. J.J. Barea is checked in for Devin Harris. The pass to Z from deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Z's got 8 points here in this quarter. Maverick shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. They get a hand on it. In transition, here come the Cavaliers.
Oh, nice.
I mean, just beautiful.
I totally agree.
And there's some entertainment value in the windmill.
Oh, a rim shaker and a wrist breaker to the right side. Here's Farrell. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Fry's got 7 rebounds in the game. Fires from deep. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist from Channing Frye. Fry's got assist number 5 here tonight. And here's Barea. He's got 13. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Z. The tray. Kept alive. Out to Smith. Passes it to Clutch. Shoots the 3. And Channing Frye gets the 3. Frye's got 8 points.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Option 1, 2, and 3 is to shoot the 3 ball, and they are shooting them from everywhere.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Nothing is falling for them right now. That could have been a huge bucket.
Smith with a wide open look and a miss there on the triple. Barea. Doesn't go for him. And at the end of the third quarter. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. The Cavaliers shooting the lights out in this one. 77% on the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter. You've got DeAndre Liggins. Utah is out there with Farrell. And it's Finney Smith in at the 4 slot. Here's Farrell. Pass to Finney Smith. Poked away. Liggins, the pass to Finney Smith. The Mavericks rebound. Farrell. And the rejection by Love. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And the Cavaliers making a change here. James is checked in. Here's Farrell. There's the pick. Tipped away.
Well, no one's scoring off that screen. That was terrible.
Here's LeBron. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. LeBron's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Cavs. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Floats it up for James. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And what's really amazing, LeBron's such a big-time scorer, but that's not even what he does best.
The Mavericks have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. And Utah gets it to go.
That's just terrific ball movement to get his teammate a wide-open shot.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. For 3, Smith drills the three-pointer.
We're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Better body movement, better ball movement, and taking some smart shots.
Right wing. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Gave up a little momentum and then grabbed it right back.
Down low, and here's the break. Covered by Smith to the middle. Up again. It's rebounded by Farrell. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And there's the call on James. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Dallas making a switch here. Curry's checked in. From downtown, it's rebounded by Jefferson.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And LeBron James, almost unquestionably the greatest player in the league over the last decade, a bright spotlight. But you know, Steve, he's never shied away from that.
No, he hasn't. I mean, he's been in the center of attention for a long time. I think we saw some of that last season as Steph Curry and the Warriors were the focus of so much attention. But LeBron, both on and off the court, making sure that he didn't get swept aside.
Yep, it counts. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And technology progressing at a rapid rate. It affects the NBA like it does everyone else. When you look at it, what's the biggest difference technology-wise that NBA players are feeling now versus, Steve, the times when you were playing?
You know, I think the good is, Kevin, technology right now is you can go and put in, I want to see all my pick and roll plays, offensively or defensively, and it breaks it down. You don't have to go through the entire tape or entire game. But I think on the flip side, we start talking about social media and those type of things, it can hurt. I think sometimes you get a chance to see a lot of people having all these opinions, and the opinions really don't matter.
Well, and there's a lot of analytics that come into play here. Jersey that tracks how many miles a player runs, how much work he's getting done. I mean, there are a lot of things now which are very revealing about individual players.
And I love it. If it can improve the game or improve, I guess I say, the health of the game, I'm for it.
Irving kicks to LeBron. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so we will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for James. And Dallas also making a switch. Nerlens Noel checks in for DeAndre Liggins. Outside Irving. And Irving throws it down.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And there's the call on Jefferson. That's his first foul. And the 2016 draft lottery, Steve, was the first time ever that it played out exactly in the order of the team's records. So that being said, do you think there's still enough uncertainty in the way the lottery's handled?
Yeah, I think a little bit. What I would love to see, though, Kevin, is these teams that's repeatedly in the lottery year after year after year, I think you have to be penalized some kind of way. After 2 or 3 years, you can't be in the lottery, or you can't get the first 5 picks. I think you have to be competitive.
Z's checked in for Cleveland. Ross comes in for J.R. Smith. Outside Curry. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And he knocks down the first one.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Here's Thompson. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Refining his skill set inside. You see the work Thompson's putting into his game.
To the inside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Z's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Clutch. Offline with his 3.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
From the arc. No good. Shot missing. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. To the paint. Here's Curry. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Clutch. And another miss by Cleveland. The Mavericks have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Again, Curry missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Clutch the pass to Z. Lets it go with the three. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Curry with it. Inside. The Cavaliers pull it in. Clutch has got 4 rebounds in this game. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the way up. Clutch has got 58.
Yeah, he's in attack mode, recognizing that no one out there can stop him, just scoring on command. Wow, you know he's got to be beside himself. Terrible unforced error.
Cleveland's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Fires for 3, and the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively. And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
Z gets it to go from beyond the arc. Z's got 11 points here in just the second half. Dallas shooting about 47% here in the 4th. Here's Finney-Smith, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Outstanding job looking for his teammate and connecting with him with a flawless pass.
Here's Clutch. From deep 3-point range. And another 3 for Cleveland.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
And the pass to Utah. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
A different look now for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Z. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Clutch. And Dallas also making the switch. Measury's checked in.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Right, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
You might look at him and think he can't get up, but he finds a way to consistently surprise the D by rising way above them time after time.
Got a piece of it. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. Andre Liggins, he's checked in for Dallas. Knocked loose. Boss passes to Smith. Love kicks to Smith. Here's Boss. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith.
That's how you do it
in the game.
He is starting to build up a little confidence. Hit just 1 3 in the entire first half, but he has hit 2 more since then.
Outside Curry. Pass to Measury. Just 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. It's stolen by Smith. Finney-Smith passes to Curry. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Clutch, he's checked in for Cleveland. The Mavericks also with a sub. Pereira's checked in. Poke loose. Shot from 16. Off the left rim and out. Dallas has gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Here's Clutch. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Utah. Utah's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. To the paint. Here's Clutch. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
And the Cavs back in 2014, bringing in LeBron and bringing in Kevin Love, arguably the best single-season upgrade at the position at that forward spot in NBA history.
It changed everything, but it hasn't all been smooth sailing. there's only one basketball. They're still developing their rapport on the floor, but I think their skills do complement each other.
Pulls up on the elbow. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Clutch has got 15 points in just the second half. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting here about 46% for the game. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
That's an inexcusable mistake, guys. That's not the way to get back in the game.
No, he'll probably find himself on the bench watching the game like we are.
.149 left in the fourth quarter.
Ow!
Dallas will take possession. Here's Barea to the paint and stolen by Love. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And the shot goes in. 67 points for Clutch.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
I love to see them push it like that, because the reason why, he's a deadly finisher in the transition game.
And one team is just completely...
Oh, no, he didn't. The vision of Love, the willingness to make the extra pass, just more reasons why he's so dangerous in this offense.
Passes to Finney Smith, and Channing Frye gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Clutch. We've got 1:18 left in the game. Pass to Boss. Takes a three. Sinks the triple.
Just dialed in from the three-point line in this fourth quarter.
I mean, these are daggers. When you start hitting threes in the fourth quarter, it really deflates the other team.
Here's Utah. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
On the free throw, no good. Again, the Cavaliers score.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
The right time to start playing the best basketball that you can play. They are making everything right now.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Korver's checked in.
J.R. Smith, an all-out gunner. Never saw a shot he didn't like, but you know what? It works for him.
There's 39 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
You like to have these type of wins every now and then. Just a comfortable win.
And there's the pass to Finney Smith. Here's Utah, guarded by Frye. Here's Liggins. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
You're right. They're not going quietly. They're going to keep battling to the very end, no matter what the score is.
Here's Clutch. Fires the three. No good. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. JR, congrats on the win. You got yourself going, but it looked like everybody was going well tonight.
I definitely think so. You know, we got a lot of great players on our team, a lot of people who can score, and hopefully we can just keep building on it.
Yeah.
Well, you all contributed tonight. Thanks, JR. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for being with us. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the post-game show.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you so much, Kevin. And with this one in the books, we're ready to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Clutch. Is he human? I ask that in all seriousness because putting up those kind of points, not in the 50s or 60s, but 70s, no words can truly describe that level of pervasiveness. Let's go to Shaq. What can you say about his performance?
He made life very easy for his teammates today. Over and over, he found them and delivered a gorgeous assist. What a game. He seemed to see everything unfolding 2 seconds before everyone else on the court.
There's unconscious, and then there's beyond unconscious. That's what we saw tonight. It's hard to pile up that many points within that amount of minutes that you have. You need to be taking almost every shot for your team to accomplish what he did. But his coach kept running his play.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew. All 653,000 of them.
Yeah.
Hard-working.
A lot of people here.
The long line at the buffet, though.
Shout out to the T-Pose, man.
Oh,
I don't know his name, but I know his face.
I'm Ernie Johnson. See you next time.
Huh? What's up? The heck? Alright, hold on. I'm whoa. All these injuries, bro. Oh, we gotta get Kyle Lowry better.
Got another girl. She might be up with her right now. I don't have an apartment. Thought if I was smart I'd make it far, but I'm still at the start. Guess I'm contagious. It'd be safest if you ran. That's what they all just end up doing in the end. Take my car and paint it black. Take my heart, break it in half. Say something.
Oh, cut on the head. Wait, let me see what's this one. Like that. The hurt. Oh.
Cried on the streets of San Francisco. I don't have an agenda. All I do is pretend to be okay, so my friends can't see my heart in the blender. And lately, I've been killing on my time.
Okay, let's get them healthy. There we go. I just want to make it better. Bro, dude, shut up, bro. I'm doing the same thing, bro. Like, why you keep on play 2K17, man? Shut up. Just shut up with your dumb self.